Have you ever noticed how some people walk into a room and without saying much, they're instantly respected? It's not always about money, status, or even confidence in the loudest sense. And yet, in everyday situations, at work, in conversations, even around friends, you can feel when people take you seriously or when they don't. Here's the thing most people miss. Respect isn't something you demand. It's something you signal, often in small ways you don't even realize. And once you understand those signals, everything changes. Let's break this down. Number 1, they don't over-explain themselves. You've probably seen this before. Someone makes a simple decision, but then keeps talking, adding layers of explanation, almost like they're trying to justify their own choice. At first, it sounds harmless, but the more they explain, the more it starts to feel like they're unsure or seeking approval. People who are respected tend to do the opposite. They say what needs to be said, and then they stop. Because confidence isn't about saying more, it's about knowing when enough is enough. And when you don't feel the need to over-explain, it sends a quiet but powerful message. I trust my judgment. That alone changes how people see you. Number 2, they're comfortable with silence. Most people rush to fill silence. In conversations, even a few seconds of quiet can feel awkward, so they jump in with anything just to keep things going. But in doing that, they often give away control of the interaction. Respected individuals understand something different. They don't fear silence. They use it. A pause after speaking makes your words land harder. Staying quiet instead of reacting instantly shows emotional control. And this is where it gets interesting. Silence doesn't make you look weak. In the right moment, it makes you look in control. Number 3, they don't try to impress everyone. It's natural to want to be liked. So people adjust themselves depending on who they're around, changing opinions, tone, even personality just to fit in. But over time, this creates the opposite effect. Instead of gaining respect, it makes you seem unpredictable or unsure of who you really are. People who earn respect don't chase approval from everyone. They're selective about what they say yes to, and they don't bend just to be accepted. And because of that, their presence feels more grounded. Most people don't realize this, but the moment you stop trying to impress everyone, you start becoming someone people naturally respect. Number 4, they set boundaries without making it a big deal. There are moments when someone crosses a line. Maybe they interrupt you, ask for too much, or expect something unreasonable. Most people either stay silent to avoid tension or react emotionally and escalate the situation. But respected people handle it differently. They set boundaries calmly and clearly, without turning it into drama. They might say, "I'm not available for that," or "that doesn't work for me," and leave it at that. No long explanation, no apology for protecting their time. And this is where it shifts, because when you treat your time and energy as valuable, others start doing the same. Number 5, they keep their emotions steady under pressure. It's easy to stay calm when everything is going well. But the real test shows up in uncomfortable moments, when someone disagrees with you, challenges you, or pushes your patience. Most people react instantly, letting emotions take over. Respected individuals create space between what happens and how they respond. They don't ignore emotions, but they don't let those emotions control their behavior either. And that steadiness becomes noticeable. Because when you remain composed in situations where others lose control, people naturally see you as someone who can be trusted, and that builds respect fast. Number 6, they speak clearly and directly. So people talk in circles. They soften every statement, avoid being too direct, or add fillers to make sure they don't offend anyone. While the intention is good, it often leads to confusion or lack of impact. People who are respected communicate differently. They're clear, direct, and intentional with their words. Not rude, not aggressive, just precise. And this is where it gets interesting. Clarity is often mistaken for confidence, but in reality, it creates confidence in how others perceive you. When people understand you easily, they take you more seriously. Number 7, they don't react to everything. Not every comment deserves a response. Not every situation needs your energy. But most people feel the urge to react, to defend themselves, correct others, or prove a point in every small moment. Respected people are selective. They choose when to engage and when to let things pass. And that restraint creates a different kind of presence. Because when you don't react to everything, your reactions start to matter more. People begin to notice when you do speak or respond, and that attention naturally builds respect. Number 8, they follow through on what they say. We've all heard it. People making promises, setting plans, or saying, "I'll do it," but then not following through. Over time, this slowly chips away at how seriously others take them. Respect grows when your words match your actions, even in small things. When you say you'll show up, you show up. When you commit, you follow through. And here's the deeper part. Consistency builds trust, and trust is the foundation of respect. Without it, nothing else really sticks. Number 9, they don't seek validation for every decision. Some people constantly look for reassurance, asking others if they made the right choice, if something is good enough, or if they're on the right path. While feedback can be helpful, relying on it too much sends a subtle message of uncertainty. Respected individuals listen to others, but they don't depend on approval to move forward. They make decisions, accept the outcome, and adjust if needed. And this independence shifts how people see them. Because when you don't need constant validation, it shows that you trust yourself. And that's something people naturally respect. Number 10, they respect themselves first. At first, this might sound obvious, but this is where most people get it wrong. They try to earn respect from others without building it within themselves. They tolerate things they shouldn't, ignore their own standards, or downplay their worth in subtle ways. But everything changes when you start respecting yourself first. The way you speak, the way you carry yourself, the way you allow others to treat you, it all shifts. And here's the truth most people don't realize. People don't decide your value randomly. They often take cues from how you treat yourself. When that changes, everything else follows. At the end of the day, respect isn't about being louder, tougher, or more dominant. It's built through small, consistent signals. How you speak, how you respond, and how you carry yourself in everyday moments. And the powerful part is none of these require you to become someone else. They just require you to be more intentional. If you start applying even a few of these, you'll notice something shift, not just in how others treat you, but in how you see yourself. And that's where real confidence begins. If you found this valuable, make sure to subscribe for more insights like this. And let me know in the comments which one stood out to you the most.